coming with somebody else that does however, but so I advise you take a tour at home. Yeah, it sounds interesting. You might find some interesting. So welcome, guys. And what about yourselves?
Italy.
Guests from Italy. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Then we have guests from Russia, a lady from Austria. Where are you from?
I'm from the Philippines.
From the Philippines. Not every day we have guests from Philippines. Not every second either. But once in 2 weeks. Once in 2 weeks, somebody from Philippines, definitely. Definitely. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
What about yourselves?
We are from Spain.
Guests from Spain. And welcome. Welcome. We're just asking where we are all from. From Italy, yeah? You're not alone. You have guys. Hey, you know the funny thing, I just remember I had exactly a situation like this. Yeah? Two people from one country, Belgium, and suddenly come two more, like yourselves, yeah? And they were so happy to see each other because they didn't know anymore. That was behind the Christmas tree. That's the weighing house where all the goods that were weighed were coming into the port. Yeah, but unfortunately, almost all of these buildings suffered during Second World War, and after war, this is how this square looks. Yeah, Town Hall, St. Peter's, and then this building is this building. Yeah, but. Big celebration of Riga in 2001, 800 years for the city. Yeah? So we all got our strength and money together and renovated all this square, yeah, to what it pretty much used to be. Yeah? So a few words separately about these buildings. Yeah? Guys, the most interesting thing about government of Riga is that in the 13th century, it's a self-elected institution. German nobility elected themselves and created government of Riga. And this position was inherited up until 19th century. People did not elect government of Riga. When these lords, if they passed away, then their family members took in their places. And only in the 19th century, things changed when people started to elect the government. Yeah, today Riga is run by Social Democratic Party, which I can tell you, it's very interesting in Latvia. Government of Latvia is more or less pro-European. Government of Riga is not pro-European. So you are in a very not pro-European city as for its government. Yeah? I will tell you more in detail at the Parliament of Latvia how come that completely different powers they are run in these places. Yeah, if you look at the balcony, you can see flag of Republic of Latvia on the left, flag of European Union, and flag of Riga on the right side. Yeah? Every city in Latvia has a flag. How many cities in Latvia? 76 cities. Even though 700,000 from 2 million live in Riga, we have 76 cities. Because all you need to be a city is 5,000 people. We have 76 of those. So that's the way the story goes. All have flags. Now, and flag of European Union. And so you know, in 2004, Latvia became members of EU. 2014, Eurozone. Eurozone, I will find a place later where to speak. I'm going to show you money that we had before Euro. So we'll speak about that as well. Yeah, then guys, after the government, you can see building that is from Soviet times. Yeah? And I tell you what, it's one of those things that I love about Riga, how diverse it can be. You can stand in one place and you can see many centuries around. Yeah? 1958, maybe not visually my favorite building, yeah? Nevertheless, adds to that variety. Riga's Technical University. Yeah. No, then I have to mention this. Yeah. So you see a Christmas tree. Yeah. Merry Christmas to those of you who already celebrated. Different calendars. Yeah, I know that possibly some people might celebrate here 7th of January, which is the Orthodox calendar. Yeah. So Merry Christmas to you accordingly as well, and Happy New Year. Yeah. Now this information is called "Why to Move to Latvia." This is a law. If you are a resident of our country, every Christmas you have official right. You can go to the forest and you can chop off one Christmas tree, one per household. Yeah, we would never have this law if we wouldn't have 40% of Latvia forests. Yeah, which we have. Yeah, but I haven't heard any other country having a law like that. Yeah, you can't chop off this. Yeah, you can't chop off this, but there's a certain size we are all allowed per household chop off. So this is called Why to Move to Latvia. Yeah? Once a year you can like that go in the forest, and don't worry, we replant trees. Yeah, so don't worry. Yeah, yeah. No, okay, guys. By the way, geographical center of Riga for many centuries was the tip of the sword of Knight Roland. Roland was nephew of Charlemagne, king of France, Karl the Great. He lived in the 9th century, a very long time ago. But he was a symbol of justice. And you can see him today in many European cities. Yeah, normally he's in the town hall square looking at the town hall, representing that justice. Yeah, and guys, no, a lot of things in this square. So one more thing and we'll be on our way. Yeah, we'll just turn. We don't go anywhere. Just turn to this building. Guests from Brazil. Are you by any chance a member in any of the Masonic lounges somewhere? Even if you would be, you wouldn't tell me, yeah? Right? You never know. There might be people here who are members. You really don't know, yeah? But back in the day and today, something like Round Table of King Arthur, Freemason type of the organizations, yeah? Secretive, more or less, of course, yeah? And one of them used to rent a building in Riga from the city, because this building belonged to the city, but they rented it up to age of 23. Lived world famous photographer Felipe Haussmann. Does anybody know this name, Haussmann? No, you know, yeah? So main achievement of Haussmann, when he emigrated to United States at that age of 23, yeah, he eventually had 101 cover of Life magazines in US. He made photos of people like J.F. Kennedy, Winston Churchill, Albert Einstein. By the way, Albert Einstein, you know this photo? That's also Felipe Haussmann. He had very many iconic photos. Yeah? Okay, if you don't know his name, the value of these covers kind of decreases. Yeah? But there's one thing you know. Haussmann created a series of photos with celebrities called Jump. When you jump and you make the photo. He said that moment in the air, that's the real face of the person. So if you have never seen real face of Marilyn Monroe, this is the Jump series photos with one of the many celebrities that took place in that photo shoot. Of course he knew her. Yeah, she has not been in Riga, but this is the Jump series photos. There's a movie in Hollywood about his life. That's how that movie is called, Jump. It's with Patrick Swayze, I think, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, so, but that's about photography from Riga. And I want to show you one photo together with Salvador Dali, because he worked a lot with Salvador Dali. Yeah? And this is, appearances can be deceptive. Yeah? Do we have any underage people here? Alrighty. Stay where you are. I think you need a little bigger distance. This is a scalp. It's not really a scalp. Those are 8 naked ladies that have created the shape of the scalp. But this is Felipe Haussmann together with Salvador Dali. And the information about him, that he lived in this house is on a memorial plate on the right side from the entrance. You see that black square plate? On it is the information about this family. So a little bit of 20th century history, but this we can be proud that this person is from Riga, yeah? And he already was in photography here. Just world famous, he became a little bit later. In a bigger market, of course. Yeah. Any questions? Okay guys, now I would like to show you this so-called first German settlement that I mentioned to you at the beginning of the tour. Yeah? So the place where Bishop had his castle and the Order of Crusaders. Look. Certain amount of windows is okay, but if it's more than that, you have to pay tax per every window. Yeah? So people would often brick them up. So this was literally daylight robbery. Yeah, so just in case if you want. Yeah, but I understand nobody adores this expression, no? But yeah, Riga also used to have this tax, and here these windows are just drawn on to show its presence, yeah? Yeah, so we also used to have it. Now, okay guys, one more short stop and then we will go. Or are you coming for? You're coming to the 12 o'clock tour, it's at the church, but that's not me. So come with me. Yeah, very sorry guys. Swedish Viking. Let's come a bit there. Direct the ships. Vikings have been in this territory. We have found the evidence of their burial places, runas. Yeah, you have heard maybe. So yeah. So guys, what is one of the main things that every city needs to do, especially in medieval times? Yeah, desired by other powers around, you have to have a defense, yeah, of some sort. So this in front of us is the fragment of the first fortification wall around Riga. White stone is original. Red brick, that's all restored. Yeah. So how come we can see this original fragment? Well, take a look at it. They built this wall, yeah, around the settlement. But city expanded very quickly, so they had to build a new wall. But this old one, they didn't take it down. They used it as a back wall for next buildings to save on the material. And that's how many streets got created. Yeah? So this wall goes to the both sides as a back wall for next building. So if you built a new house, you needed 3 walls, not 4 anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I can ask the lady what did she pour. You can smell. Like that. You can take one more. All of this has to be drunk. Take a check. I see some of this is definitely Riga black balsam with black currant. I can see that by the color. You're okay, huh? Done. For you guys? One? Done. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Bottoms up.